We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 24. Howell throwing on first down here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Watson, off play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson now to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do? He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Gibson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting that third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Hard throw, incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Fourth down, Howell. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Howell. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. Evans has it left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
On second and a long way to go. Watson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Little bootleg here. Howell.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
On the move past the 40.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second and goal. Watson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Watson on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give them...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Second down, Howell now. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Quick slant, Dotson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they had that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Room here to run. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders
at the 41-yard line.
A handoff for Gibson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Over the middle to Beckham.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on ESPN. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Gibson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
It's caught by OBJ.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know that he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, Howell to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance, that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.